Welcome back to Epic Tavern. We're picking up exactly where we left off. One thing we want to do is make sure, let's see if we can hire... What? She's gone? Julia Jagged Heart was here for like half a second. Now she's gone again. All right, you know what? We're gonna move on. Somebody else of interest comes along with some good skills for the party. Failing on a 95% roll. Then we'll just hire them. Alright, I tried being a pirate. Couldn't give up the seafaring life that easily. Why'd I leave? I ain't had enough to drink to be sharing that tale. Okay. I was once captured by the Mangle Claw clan. I've been scouting out their camp for a bandit crew I was running with. I've always been fascinated by the inner workings of locks and traps. I've been testing my skills on the road for 3 years now, since the incident. Welcome. Let's see. Don't really want another barbarian. As a kid, my mother brought me my first sip of lockpicks and a collection of old padlocks to practice on. I was hooked. We kind of already have a thief too. I need something a little bit more out of the ordinary. Okay. We could take this defective toy back. It's a social quest, so let's bring our pally. Our fire mage will take care of our combat needs. We need a little survival spice in the mix. And then let's look for somebody who's about to level up or needs some training. Our cut purse will help us with that. And let's go for The Netherling on a String toy the heroes received from Wilbur Winterflame is acting weird. Originally it would say, let's be friends when squeezed, but it just asked the bartender for a bowl of blood, pay a return trip to the workshop to return the defective toy, and we crashed. Oh boy. Okay, we're back. Just refilling the party here. We're making some adjustments. I don't know. I'm getting like one crash per episode here. Hey, positive vibes starting off the quest. We see puffs of smoke in the distance. Ooh, we're not very survival focused. Have to put our heads together to get by it. Ty holds up the netherling on a string toy. It's supposed to alternate between three faces about friendship, but listen to this thing. After a squeeze, the toy's head rotates to face the cut person and says, "You'll have to sleep eventually, Ty, and I'll be waiting." Okay, when it knows your name, that's different. Drinking at an inn, Alana meets a charming stranger. Things go pretty well. Who knew haylofts were so comfortable? That thing's not spending another minute in this house. A woman nearly knocks Catrice over as she storms out of her home carrying a rag doll at arm's length. The doll flails and yells at her. "I'll find another way in, you rancid trollop." The heroes pick up their pace. Things are getting a little weird. Follow the orb into the cemetery. In the cemetery, they find a field trip of students from the Necromancer Academy. The headmaster looks the heroes over with disapproving stare. After confirming there is no necromancer in the party, the headmaster shoos the adventurers away and returns to focus on his class. Oh man. Could have gotten some free skills. The cracked remains of 4 giant scorpions. Yeah. Oh no, we failed. My first attempt, just a little rusty. Oh, we tried to save him, but everybody died. A large crack splits the road ahead. Ty leaps across the gap, followed immediately by the others. The adventurers land in a jumbled pile of limbs. I'm leaving out this part when I recap the story for the bards. The ground beneath Ty gives way as a giant antlion larva bursts through the snapping and translucent pincers. Alright, on this one, we're headed back home after successfully finding her sister. A small group of Knight Academy squires stand nervously at attention before their commander, Janetta Lionheart, who invites the heroes to share a few words of encouragement with the cadets before the first combat deployment. Oh boy. We are not going to inspire them. Bit of history buff. Grunson shares the tale of a Gimp Brigade, a group of defenders with a shared chronic illness that made them accustomed to pain. They all died in the Netherkin invasion, he says, horribly massacred and torn to bits by a slavering horde. Anyway, good luck. Hill covered with strange markings. This crew is having a high variance time. A high stone wall with a locked gate blocks the party's way. Doug gained a level of locks and traps. That's good. He's our locks and traps guy. Rest or gamble at the undermarket. We're almost back. We won a level 2 common loot chest. Enter the tavern. That quest didn't earn us anything, it just cost us money. Oh, and then we found a little bit of money in the chest. And a little bit more in the chest. Everybody's feeling good. We already have an assassin. I think we're kind of full on assassins.
Oh.
Growing up in the mountains, survival training was pretty much mandatory.
Huh?
I'll open that quest after this service. What is going on here?
Huh?
Kill mom or lift the curse. The reunited Marisuka sisters are prepared to kill their murderous mother, but first they have to find her. Or, why can't we just kill the shaman to end the curse? I don't think it works that way, Grunder cautions. We need to convince him to lift it. I have an idea. Let's end the curse. Two of old man's Harper's ponies turned up dead last night. Bet you it was one of those vampire tykes. Oh, that's still kicking around. Some young adventurers were overheard whispering about a secret cave to the southeast. They called it the Cavern of Delights, a magical place where anything is possible. This is where its interest is purported to be found. Double J was here for one day, wasn't able to be hired, and now isn't anywhere to be found. A little bit of a dead end there. Everybody's super drunk, so it's probably okay to call it. Leverage. We need a mine guy. And we need somebody who can round out the crew or is close to leveling. Let us go full. We need to convince the shaman to lift the curse. Doug saw something in the grass. We're getting a warning that some of our team is a low level for this quest. Doug passes the time by reciting every word he can think of that begins with the letter S. Yeah, we can shop for weapons. Our spirits are high. Let's get the Necrobolt? No, the Splitter. I think I already have a Necrobolt. Well, I picked the Splitter, but I guess I got the Necrobolt. Maybe it's so cursed that it causes you to buy it even if you don't want to. Answer a bunch of riddles. I got your riddles right here. Sad groan over the hill. We got that covered. crying giant that we console. The party stumbles upon a Knoll war party dancing around a fire. They are not pleased to be interrupted. Ambushed by bandits. A freak hailstorm batters the party. Oh man, we had to set up camp before we even got there. Flustercap rushes out to greet the heroes as they approach the workshop. Friends is back. It yells, scrambling up to Catrus to hug the wincing paladin. Boss is having a bad time. You follow. Okay, so our quest is actually secondary to whatever other quest that is in store for us here. As the heroes move through the workshop, the Netherlings stop working to stare at them. What eats them? One yells, then loses its courage and scurries under a table. Oh, we eats them. Haha. Friends, hurry, Flustercap says. Netherlings having a bad time too. Meet your quota or I'll send you back through the gate. An angry voice roars from the toy maker's office. The door is kicked open from within moments later and a Netherling is thrown out, bouncing across the floor as it scrambles to safety. Boss is sick, Flustercap says softly, hiding behind Catrus's leg. Uh-oh. Oh, we made it through. Winterflame... Oh, sorry. Wilbur Winterflame scowls as the heroes explain the toy's strange behavior. Have you considered the possibility that proximity to your blackened heart is what is warping the toy, he snaps? Then shakes his head to clear it before continuing. Sorry about that. I'm just a bit tired with the upcoming holiday and all. Here's a replacement. Run along now. I need some rest. Friendship Festival. The airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. While setting up camp for lunch, the heroes willing to pay 100 gold to help with harvest. Sure. We do such a bad job, we get paid 25 gold just to leave. Up ahead, a small contingent of guards scramble around their camp, setting up fortifications. Well met, heroes. Maybe. Okay. Definitely well met. Catrus jumps right in with her background of construction, leading the party to create a firebomb trap. Two bloody shoulders drag a wounded comrade down the road, several giant wasps in close pursuit. Hang on, I can patch you up after you take care of your flying friends. Uh-oh. Shoo. The heroes carve through the winged beast, then Alana gets to work applying first aid to the wounded soldiers. After being properly patched up, the soldiers continue to the Val Ridge, where they vow to spread the word of the heroes' deeds. Thoughts of the state of affairs in the kingdom. Discussing politics while on an adventure is bad etiquette. Couldn't agree more. Beware of Mr. Creepers. This seems to be a good spot as any to set up camp. We've got 2 camps for that group. One on the way out and one on the way back. That means we have 2 folks out. Yeah, we only have 3 people available. We can hire Gwynlyn Steel Branch.
Oh.
Level 1 survivalist. Let's check our roster. She's got a ranged weapons +1 and some robes that really don't do anything. Looking at her skills. War songs, melee weapons, high entertainment, decent mind. Wait. That's Nightfall. I want you. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay. Ranged weapons, perception, and some medical skills. Spycraft and diplomacy. Or illusion and perception. Or I can go locks, traps, engineering, and perception. What is this guy doing again? Oh. Already has 4 perception. We could double down on that. Spycraft and diplomacy. Illusion and perception or engineering, perception, locks and traps. I'm thinking locks and traps. And then we'll replace your armor with something that's got something on it. Like some stealth, some lore. I kind of like the idea of lore. You don't have lore as your base skill, do you? No. Yeah, let's add lore. We can't improve it, but every now and again, we definitely use it. And this weapon, +1 ranged weapons, we could definitely do better than that. This like already has some medic skills. We could add a little bit more to it with the crossbow of the medic. All right, that's pretty good for level 1. Right, wage weapons, another mind guy, and more survival, lots of medic skill. This is good. Happy with that.
Huh?
Do you ever take a break? 2 barbarians. Boy, this table is getting all the booze.
Oh.
Scorpion shot. I don't know that this crew that we have left over is going to have the skills necessary to do anything. I mean, to do anything. Like, if I look at the lowest level quest on here, it's one of these two. Actually, maybe. It's okay chance. Let's give it a shot. Let's go forth. Would be great to have all 3 crews gaining experience on a single day. Unless I crash, of course. Then that's different. Okay, we're back. So we wanted our misfit crew here to try to put together the penny pitcher quest. A nervous street urchin enters the tavern with a message from the undermarket. They intend to fake a series of hauntings to trick a wealthy miser, Jebediah Scrunge, into giving away his money, which they will have agents positioned to receive. The heroes are ordered to follow him through the city and report their findings to Viper. "30 miles away." We're doing a lot of long distance trips lately. Good morning. A merry winter crest to you, Mr. Scrunch. A cheerful young lad waves and is promptly kicked down a nearby well by a crotchety miser. Golly. Kicking folks down a well. Oh boy. The heroes attempt to fish the sluggy lad out of the well, but he's too panicked to follow instructions like grabbing a rope. Not wanting to lose their target, they leave him there and hurry along. I'm sure he'll be fine. The heroes pick up a pace to listen in on Scrunge berating a young street performer. What good are new shoes supposed to do for a corpse, you damn simpleton? Bah humbug to you and your stupid song. He storms off, muttering something about grave robbers. On a street corner ahead, Wintercrest carols spread cheer with song about peace, love, and harmony. If I can hear this nonsense from my office, I'll have the constable drag you off to the clink. Okay, this guy's a real killjoy. With a quick look around, the miser ducks into an alley where he unlocks a wrought iron door and slips inside. A few moments later, he exits, locking the door behind him, shuffling away with a string of complaints. We probably should have brought a locksmith along. Oh, yeah, well, all of our locksmith people are out and about. I almost gave... Oh, I did. I gave the cat burger tools to our new person. Wow, we got lucky. Locks and traps, engineering and perception. It's gonna take the whole crew putting their heads together to even have a shot. Just poke the locky bit with the needle thing and do a bit of odd wiggling and should pop right. Oh, she took damage from an electrical trap. The last time we dealt with Arcanus the Magnificent, we learned a little bit, but I'm guessing this time it's not going to be as well, so I'm going to do it anyway to test the theory. Oh! Time makes for a clumsy, albeit enthusiastically lovely assistant. The doctor is paid for this time, then the heroes shuffle out. So we got 45 gold. Okay, so I guess our level 1 survivalist is probably gonna need to train. So we're gonna put you on support so you don't mess anything up. We were unable to break into the office, but they were able to confirm while following him around for a day that he's a special kind of awful. This is true. I said that unprompted. Let's break camp. Does this seem a little shady to anyone else? We don't want to hurt her, we just need her for leverage. While Doug annoys the young girl's mother with pointless questions, Grusela slyly snatches up the child and slips away. Oh, that's rough. We're going to do a little kidnapping. The party spies puff of smoke in the distance. Mistaken for ambassadors, we are invited to a banquet. Mountain lion stalking the party. Rest or shop for accessories. We could probably do a little shopping. Grusela says, unrolling the scroll, the barbarian loots our new skill. A hunched figure shambles by, heading in the opposite direction. Okay. On a street corner ahead, two young boys are huddled around a friend who clutches his ankle, broken while running across an uneven cobblestone. One of the boys spots the heroes and says, "Do you have a medic?" We can dominate this quest. Who needs a medic when you have magic? A warm blue glow envelops the damaged ankle, restoring it to full health. The boy says, gingerly putting weight on his foot and finding it hurts not at all. Doug, the assassin, uses magic to heal? Okay. Gonna have to check your skills when we get back. Smoke rises above the treetops. Wow. 2 battles right after another. While making camp, we make camp again. Like, if I can see it, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. And I believe we're headed back here as well. Burlap sack in the middle of the woods. A bag of gold. The party looks around for the owner and finds a man unconscious on the side of the road. Cat wakes him up. My gold, the man says. Ty hands on the bag and receives a much hug of gratitude. We got some experience. Oof. Wilbur Winterflame uncharacteristically snapped at the heroes, but apologized and blamed it on the stress about the holiday. The adventurers headed home with a replacement toy and concerns about the toy maker's mental health. I think we're going to call it right there, assuming that we get into the loading screen, which we did. We've got 3 crews out at the same time. Obviously, one of these crews is lacking in almost every way, but with a little bit of training, we'll be able to field 3 crews simultaneously with confidence. But more of that in the next episode. I think today we're gonna have to open up the doors, do another service, refresh our quests, get back out there. But we just sent somebody to the infirmary, so we might not be able to run 3 crews tomorrow. But we'll see. But we'll see next time.